everyone, welcome back. It is time for another wrestling review. Our second review this week. We are going back to Japan, which seems to be the MO for this year. Doing quite a bit of Japanese shows, but I'm okay with that. We are talking Pro Wrestling Noah. This is our second Noah review of the year. Big show, crossover on Sendai 2024. The main event was headlined by Iho the Dr. Wagner challenging Keno for the championship, which is completely out of nowhere. But before we get into the review, make sure you go check out RLG Cast, like, comment, share, subscribe to his channel, to my channel. Go check out our new show, which is our Mount Rushmore series. Episode 1 is out now. Go on and check that out after you watch this video. Show a little love. So with that, crossover in Sendai 2024, Noah.
It was a show. It's a show. It's about Noah.
It was Noah. It was one of the shorter ones. Surprising. It was only 3.5 hours long.
Yeah, it's only 3.5 hours long. It's like an hour longer than the NXT show.
Right, but it's 2 hours shorter than a normal Noah show.
That's true. That is also true.
Yep. So we'll start. The first match of the night was Ninja Mac versus Alejandro. Why did they break up this team?
I mean, I don't know if they're broken up because they seem pretty friendly throughout this match.
At the end, yeah.
I do take issue to one thing here. This match was
and the third guy is the newest member of GLG, LJ Cleary.
Well, LJ Cleary's good. We both seen a few LJ Clearys. He's really good. This match is way too short, and I realized that the last 3 Ninja Mac matches have all been really short. They've all been like boom, boom, boom. Do your greatest hits and get the match over with. Not like he's doing that, but like whoever's booking the match is like, go out there quick,
do the greatest hits,
get the hell out.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay, but like I want to watch them wrestle.
Especially like Ninja Mac and Alejandro, like whether they're against each other or whether they're teaming, like these two are two of my favorites in Noah.
Well, I mean, LJ Cleary is a really good wrestler too. That I liked this match.
Yeah.
It's just way too short.
Yeah, not even 10 minutes. This is a match they could have given a good 12, 13 minutes to, and this wasn't even a pre-show match. There was no pre-show matches here today.
No. And another thing too is like the way that these matches have been going for them, even with the one that had the title in it. There's no sense of storytelling through the match. It's not like there's not enough time to build like a storyline where people are on the floor tired and they're like trying to make a comeback. It's just like go over.
Yeah.
Someone rolls out of the ring accidentally and then the other guy gets pinned.
Yeah. And LJ Cleary gets the win in this match. They're really pushing hard for GLG.
And that's fine. We were going to see what's going to happen. And you could tell they have all the belts.
Yeah.
But
except one.
Well, yeah. Except 2.
2, yeah.
Anyways, we're digressing from the point.
But yeah.
Maybe 4. Anyways, that's fine. It's good here. The thing I don't get is Alejandro seems to be out of favor in Noah. Like he's always taking the loss.
Yeah. I don't know, which is odd.
I don't know. Let them wrestling.
Let them wrestling. Yes, let them wrestling. I like that. That's a t-shirt. Let them wrestling.
Their t-shirts will come.
Yeah. We're copywriting that right now. Since we said it, that's copyrighted, right?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Infringement if you say it.
Exactly. Let them wrestling. That's a good one, actually.
That's what we're gonna. Before we do the next Mount Rushmore, you're gonna be like, "Let them wrestling."
So with that, we're going into our next match. Second match of the night is a 10-man tag match. We are getting, at least for us, our first glimpse of Team Noah, Go Shiozaki, Mohamed Yone, Aki Saito, which finally they're on the same team instead of opposite teams because they're faction mates.
Yeah.
Katoge and Hiroki against Manabu Soya, Kiriyama, Daiki Inaba, Hayata, and Eita.
I'm gonna tell you right now. First of all, Team Noah, very cute. It's cute. I like it.
Yes.
It's super cute. Go Shiozaki, put the pants back on. I don't know what's going on with these velvet trunks.
Like those little. Yeah, no.
No, it looks weird. It's no. But as soon as I saw Hayata and what's his name? Sorry, the main guy that came out last.
Eita or Soya?
Soya. I was gonna say Sugo, but I'm like, no, that's the wrong guy.
Sugo's later.
I was like, Team Noah's not winning this match.
No,
Like,
not when you see Soya, Inaba, and Hayata
yeah,
and
like
Eita.
what?
Like really, the only name there is Go Shiozaki.
Yeah, like realistically,
Yeah, he's like your top tier talent on that.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't care for this match that much. It was
No,
okay.
like I mean, this is your typical comedy match, which I don't like to see Shiozaki stuck in those.
I don't like to see any of these people that are not Yone and
Saito
Saito. Yeah.
and Hiroki too.
Okay, that's fine. But they shouldn't be.
Like Inaba, Hayata, like they shouldn't be in a comedy match like this.
Hayata is like one of the best junior heavyweights we've seen in a long
Hmm.
time. And he's so down the card right now.
And didn't Soya just challenge for the belt at the New Year show?
And it was a wicked match.
And the last challenger before that was Shiozaki for winning the N1. Like,
He won the N1 on top of it. So like
yeah.
I don't know. It is what it is. This match, this whole event, spoilers, felt
Hmm.
like a secondary
Show.
New Japan event where they're just like, oh, five
Yeah.
man match, 5 man match, 5 man match, and then here's a main event, and you're like, okay.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, the reason why we're reviewing this is the three main cards
But I would
shows.
have had all the multi-man matches
Hmm.
pushed all the way up to the front, move the three-way match to
Closer
right
to
before you have
the
the main
Daga match.
events.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
But
what was the point of that three-way match? To get us hyped to watch a bunch of 5-on-5 boring
yeah,
matches?
because we get a 5-on-5, a 3-on-3, a tag match, and another 3-on-3. So with that, Team Noah actually loses.
But I knew you knew as soon as you
Yeah.
saw who they're facing, there's no way they're winning.
So what's the point of this faction then?
I don't know. Okay, I do know, but I'm gonna wait until the end.
Okay. So with that, we'll go into our next match. There's your boy Sugo, Marufuji, and Sasaki against Real members Saxton Huxley, Timothy Thatcher, and Taniguchi.
They're fun. Like this match
Hmm.
was fun, and
And they're really high on Sasaki
yeah, and he's
because
good.
he lost to Sugo on
But
the last show.
he's their Nick Wayne,
Yeah.
and the girl thing's daughter is or kayfabe daughter is their
Hmm.
Billy Starks, right? Like
Yes.
that's what's happening. Every company seems to have these two, a big guy prospect and a big girl prospect, and that's like what they're
Yeah.
riding with. And that's
Yeah.
fine. He's good. And I
Yeah.
think putting him with Sugo makes it even better.
Well, he earned his respect in the match previously where he lost to Sugo, but
Mhm.
now it's like, you know what? Let me take you under my wing and let's
I
get you somewhere.
hate so much that I've just always want to see Sugo wrestle. Like I really do.
But
Like
he's good though.
I hate it though, because in the beginning I was like, look at this freaking big clunker. And
Yeah,
now it's like you see him out there and you're like, yeah, it's I know that guy.
I know that
He's
guy.
my
I know
friend.
that. And you also had Marufuji in this match, so.
Yeah.
But even Huxley and Thatcher, like they're really good too. Like it
No, and
was,
I like that team. I've been
and and and
I've been
Saxon
high.
Huxley was at his Bruiser Brodiest in this match.
Oh, big time. That's all I was thinking about the whole time.
Was Bruiser Brody? Yeah, same here. But the team of Marufuji, Segura, and Sasaki go over. Sasaki gets the pin. They're like I said, they're really
Yeah.
pushing this guy, and they
And it
really
but
are high on him.
this is the thing about it, right? It was it fun? Yeah. But I didn't need this match. Like you're adding runtime.
Yeah, it was to put Sasaki over, which what it was. But sometimes you do need those matches. So with that, we'll go into our next match. Kiyomiya and Oiwa versus Ogawa and Owada.
Better than I thought it was gonna be,
Hmm.
but also it feels unnecessary, and I'm starting to get really weirded out by again no pants Kiyomiya, but it's more so this guy was your top guy, like literally your top
Kiyomiya?
guy. We
Hmm.
we got into Noah and he was your guy. That was the guy. No one could beat him except Okada.
Hmm.
And then all of a sudden now he's not. He's so down the card. He's in a tag team with a
With the
young
young lion
lion,
who's on
and they're not
excursion.
even in the running for the tag belts.
But I think they are. With this win, I think it solidifies them.
and that's fair. But to get to this point,
I think it's also the fact that we see Kiyomiya a lot in New Japan. And in New Japan, he's fodder for the New Japan guys. He puts
but
on
even
great.
in Noah, he is now.
Yeah. Well, they do get the win.
I
Oiwa
mean,
and
yeah,
Kiyomiya get
and
the win here.
I'm not like saying they suck or anything, and the match was pretty good. It's just
Yeah.
why?
It is literally the mid card is what they're in,
Yeah,
which we'll get into when we go into the next match too,
sure.
because this is
Get
literally
in
the
there.
mid card. But Kiyomiya and Oiwa go over. I think they may be next in line for the tag team belts.
I do, and again, going back to my story, and we'll get there.
Yeah, exactly. So with that, we get GLG against members Jake Lee, Yohei Yo, Leo Rush, Yohei, and Tadsuke against Fujita, Shuji Kondo, and Junta Miyawaki. So I guess that tattoo on Jake Lee's neck was fake. But again, he was just your champion. And now again, he's stuck in a mid card with a random tag.
However, they did make him look good here.
Yes.
And it's getting, which with this comes later again, going back to my tag team thing, going back to the other thing I said, it's all going to come together in my explanation of my
Right.
fan booking. Um,
But I've noticed this with Noah. Noah you'll be your champion, you'll fall down the card, then all of a sudden you're champion again. Because that's
yeah,
exactly what happened with Keno. Keno, when we first started watching Noah a year ago, he was in the same position as Jake Lee, Kiyomiya, and now he's champion.
they have a really weird booking structure. It's all sorry, it's almost like AEW in the sense of like having the records
Yeah.
where there's like whoever's the top two contenders are gonna constantly be in the fight with that one guy until one of them wins it, and then that guy's gonna get knocked down the card.
Yeah, basically it.
Um,
But
but
GLDG do go over in this match, and Jake Lee looked fantastic
and
in
I
this
think there's all purpose. This whole event is kind of like what we saw
match.
in New Japan in the peak of the United Empire
Mm-hmm.
era, and then now recently with the Bullet Club era, where there was entire pay-per-views dedicated to putting these guys over
Yeah.
to get to a point where something's gonna happen.
Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly it. But GLG do go over. Jake Lee looked great in this match. And like I said, other than Fujita, like really, when you saw this lineup again, you know GLG are not losing this match. So with that, we are going to go into our first of 3 title matches. We get Daga defending the GHC Junior Heavyweight Championship against Hajime Ohara.
I
Better than I
wasn't a
expected.
I It was better than I expected, but I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't a huge fan of it.
I'm not a fan of Ohara in general.
Yeah, I kind of feel like
I don't feel like he belonged there at this moment.
I agree. I don't think he ever did. I think the times when he was champion was more so just because they didn't have anyone to give the title to. And he's kind of not like nepotism, that's the wrong word, but he has like some kind of favoritism, and that's how he
Yeah.
stayed at
He
the
has
top.
pull in the company. Yeah.
Yeah, because he shouldn't be there. He's not bad, but
No.
he's not a champion.
Yeah.
I know that sounds bad, but that like it's and not like how Eddie Kingston's not a champion. He's just like didn't belong here.
It's more like maybe say like a Tai Chi situation.
Yeah, okay. And it's like Hayata should be still trying to get this title back, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
But
I don't know where
anybody
Dante
who's
Leon is.
he's hurt. Dante Leon is hurt again.
He needs to come back.
Yeah. But I mean Hayata, there's other guys too that
Where's the oh my god. Not Eita. Is it Eita?
Mhm.
Eita's the old guy.
Yeah.
Who is the guy who used to be his partner? The
He
like punk
was
rocker guy.
Ogawa.
Ogawa. No, Ogawa's the old guy. Eita's the young one.
Eita's the young one. Yeah, but
Eita should be challenging for this
yeah,
belt.
but these guys are stuck in mid-card matches with multi-man tag matches.
I think they're just trying to let Daga run through a bunch of different people
Yeah.
till he gets the final
Solidify.
boss.
Yeah. Very much video game-esque. But like you said, we knew like going into this match that Daga was not going to lose it.
Where's oh my god, not Shin Skywalker, that's Dragon Gate.
That's
Remember
right.
the guy that was the champion before Hayata that he beat for the belt? The
Oh,
guy who looks like
okay. Timmy's
Watto.
gonna.
He looks like Watto,
He
but
looks
like
like
with a
Watto,
mask.
but yeah, we'll get Timmy on it. We'll get Timmy
Wait,
on
does
it.
he have a
Timmy,
mask? I don't even remember.
Timmy,
What the
a
hell?
Mosca.
A Mosca.
That's why you were thinking mask. Yeah, yeah,
He was a banger.
yeah,
He must be injured or something.
yeah. But I mean, Hayata has won it already 3 times in the last 2 years or whatever it's been,
Yeah,
right?
but
So
Hayata's like their
even
Takahashi.
Ninja Mac had an 11-day run with it.
Let Ninja Mac win.
Yeah.
Yeah, the belts in
I
Noah.
mean, the
I'm
longest
starting
reigning
to
champion
realize
is Kanemaru, but
there's no um there's no like honor for the belts. It's
no.
just like any day, not even at a pay-per-view, any day, it's like NXT. Any random day, some dude could just win the belt
Yeah.
and hold it for fucking 3 days, and then it'll move on. Like they're not trying to like make the belts feel like
Yeah.
prestigious.
Yeah, because we'll get into that later in the show too. But with that, Daga retains. It was a decent match, but like I said, oh, like we both said, O'Hara had no business being in this match. But with that, we'll move to GLG defending the GHC Tag Team Championships, who moved up a division against Los Golpeadores.
I This match was really good.
This to me was one of the probably my match of the night.
I would say it was my match of the night too. There's a Frankensteiner spot where he
Hmm.
throws the guy up and like catches him at the top rope. Oh my God. I was like,
Yeah.
what the hell just happened?
Yeah, these guys, Golpeadores, are something special. They just lost the junior tag belts and they've already moved up a division. I think these guys are going to be somebody that we'll see for a long time in that heavyweight tag
And
division.
this is my thought process. Going back to the Darby Allin and Sting argument I made in the
Hmm.
other video. That's what this is. They let them win the junior tags and took them off them so fast, just so now they've won the junior tags and are going to win the heavyweight tags
Eventually, yeah. Because what's is it Jack Morris that he's double belting right now? He's got the tag belt
and the national
and the
belt.
national belt. Yeah. But there is, like you said, we'll talk about it at the end of the show, but there is something brewing here.
There is, and I think you're gonna see go after that.
National?
No, maybe not the national. Actually, you know what? They might wait till they make with this move that seems like it's gonna happen, and then have him
Yeah.
challenge for the world title.
But unfortunately, I was kind of hoping Los Golpeadores would win this, but GLG go over in this one.
But I think there's a reason
It's a
for it,
long
and
game. There's a long game
it's
playing
coming
here.
back, guys. Don't worry, I'm gonna get to my point eventually.
It's gonna come. With that, we'll go into our main event. Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. defending or going challenging Keno for the GHC Heavyweight Championship.
And it was a really good match. I
Hmm.
enjoyed it a lot. I thought it had a really good story told. It was
Yep.
really long form. There were some nice spots. Keno was doing some lucha moves, which
Hmm.
we were like, oh, like the
Okay.
submission.
This may be going somewhere.
And then I think the finish, which I'll wait let you talk about, but I think the
Yeah.
finish to me was really subversive. It You weren't expecting it, and like the build up to it was a typical build up where you're like, oh, this one guy
Yeah.
is has the offense. He's gonna get turned back on him, and it's gonna go the other way, but it didn't, and
It
it
never
ended, and
did.
you're like, whoa.
What just happened? So with that, Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. is your new GHC heavyweight champion, which I was completely shocked by that.
So was I, but I'm not upset by it at all.
No, I'm
I
not.
do think the kennel run was too short, but I'm not
It was
upset that he won.
it
He's
was
very
100
deserving.
days. It was 100 days.
He's
I mean,
very deserving.
Keno's I think Keno's had what, 3 runs with it?
3. Go
Yeah.
is the most at 5. I
Yeah.
checked today.
Yeah, but Keno, if you really look at it, Keno's 3 runs are only 250 days. He's
But
held it.
Keno, and I don't know if this is by design, has purposely been getting told the Naito story.
Yeah.
where he's one of the best guys they have, and he's over with the fans, but he just can't stay on top.
Yeah.
So, but I do think there's probably a chance it's either going to be him or Kiyomiya's going to win the N1.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but anyways, I kind of like this. I thought the match was
Yeah.
really strong. And like I said, Wagner Jr.,
Yeah.
the Doc, we're going to call him the
The
Doc.
doc.
The Doc is,
The junior doc.
he's hitting all these offense at one
Yeah.
point out of nowhere. And you're like, okay, Keno's going to turn around. And then he pins him and it's over. And you're like, what just happened?
Yeah.
There was no turnaround of offense. There was no
No.
comeback.
There was no there was no hope spot, as they say in the
Yeah, and it was
in the
like,
industry.
oh man, and the way that
The
I
crowd
really liked how
silenced.
they did that. They hit you out of nowhere, and you're like, what? It
Yeah.
didn't even click in for me until the music started playing. I was like,
Yeah.
wait, what just happened?
And I wasn't expecting it, but I kind of knew once they took the national championship off of Ehil the Dr. Wagner Jr. that they were going to move him up the division, but I didn't think they would have pulled the trigger so fast.
Yeah, I mean, the son of Dr. Wagner Jr., he's good, man.
Yeah.
At his age, for him to still be as good as he is,
Yeah, because he's what? He's got to be well into his 40s now.
I believe he's late 40s, like very.
Oh, actually, no, he's a lot younger than we thought he was.
How old?
He's only 32.
Really?
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah,
This is a big win for him. And I think
it is.
so. I think not from a getting rid of the title. That
And
I
this is
don't
the
think
first time in a long time. Like,
he's
I don't
only
think
the second non-Japanese wrestler. You know who the other one is?
Eddie Edwards.
Eddie Edwards.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Like you look at New Japan's lineup and it's like Vader, Brock
Yeah.
Lesnar, Kurt Angle, Kenny Omega. There's is Eddie Edwards and Elio Dr. Wagner Jr.
Yeah. So Eddie Edwards is still they're the only two Gaijin wrestlers. Iho the Dr. Wagner Jr. is the only Mexican to ever win a Japanese heavyweight championship. Heavyweight, not
Oh,
junior
any
heavyweight.
company.
Hmm.
Oh.
No, because I'm talking about Japan.
Yeah. I'm saying
Because in WWE you had Alberto Del Rio win.
no.
You've had
I'm saying in Japanese companies, he's the first.
yeah,
But Black Mask won, but it wasn't a world title. Was
no.
it a junior
Yeah, I
heavy?
think Black Mask was the junior heavyweight.
Yeah, because that was Eddie Guerrero for anyone who doesn't
Yeah.
know.
And that was also New Japan, but yes.
Wow. But New Japan had no Mexican world champions.
No. Not that I'm aware of, but I'll fact check I'll fact check that before I post. If it is,
Oh.
if it's true, or if it's not, I'll put the disclaimer up at the top. But
And
yeah,
he'll tell you who.
yeah,
I'm gonna make him put in the work.
yeah.
Um,
But
but
I'm pretty sure he is the only Mexican in a Japanese promotion to win a major like
good for him.
heavyweight.
But you know what this is, right? So sideline from my actual it's all building up. I still got to get there.
Hmm.
This is, I think, because they're trying to pull in the Mexican audience, and I
Hmm.
think they're going to use him to get more crossover with
With North
CMLL and
America.
AAA.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
You know,
so.
because he could be the guy who goes over and is first in TNA or first one to wrestle in AEW
He
from
could be
New
like,
Japan.
not that they're completely opposite styles, but he could become like their Hijo del Vikingo
Yeah,
in
in a
North
sense,
America.
yeah. And that's good because I mean I don't know if you see right now,
Hmm.
but that CMLL crossover storyline with AEW is
It's
awesome.
fantastic. Yeah.
Um, but yeah, anyways,
I digress.
this is where I'm going with this. So Jake Lee
Now,
comes out after and challenges him for the belt.
hmm,
And I
yes.
was right away very happy because I'm like, thank God you didn't let this guy fade into nothingness.
Hmm.
He belongs at the top of the card.
He's never had his rematch yet.
So that being said, this is what I think is going to happen. I think Jake Lee is going to win the title back at some point, and you're going to have all of the titles in
GLG.
GLG except for they already have all of them, right?
I
They have
think
the
they're
junior heavyweight
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
So they're only missing that. So if they win that,
Yeah, that's right.
and I think that's going to be the storyline. They're going to become like the Bullet Club. They might even get another member, who knows. But I think what's going to happen is you're going to see
Wait, no.
reluctantly people have to
No, and
join.
the junior. They don't have the junior.
Who has the junior?
Daga.
Oh yeah, Daga's not in them. I forgot. Is Daga in Real?
No, Daga's
Oh, he was in
Lone Wolf.
Stinger, and
He
then
was in Stinger,
it
yeah.
didn't. Yeah. Okay. So they're gonna get that anyways, regardless. They're gonna get that. Maybe Daga joins them. Who knows? Um, you're gonna see reluctantly people who don't want to have to join Team Noah, and Team Noah is gonna go against them.
Yeah.
That's where I think this is going with that. And I think when you see the tag belt situation, that's why they let them keep the belts, because they're gonna have the two Lucha guys join Team Noah, and they're gonna build
Or
up
we
like
get
a
a
whole thing.
third faction with the Golpeadores and Hijo de Dr. Wagner.
That's possible, and I would take that too. And then you can have Alejandro and Ninja Mac join that team, even though
Yeah.
Ninja Mac's not Mexican. But I
But
mean,
we want Ninja Mac regardless,
I
anywhere.
think he fits into the lucha style, and I think
Yeah.
and then that's their junior heavyweight team, right? So you're
Yeah.
kind of like spreading yourself out. Anyways, I really see that as like little hints at what's coming. Like Sugo maybe
Yeah.
and Marufuji have to join Team Noah reluctantly,
Reluctantly. Yeah.
and it's like because they have to stop these guys, and then Keno, they get Keno to join,
And
and he doesn't want
Soya.
to join. Yeah, and then Soya and Keno tag team again, and it comes all the way around, and you're like, okay, this is it.
Okay.
And then
But
boom,
this is all speculation.
Nakajima
This is
comes
all
back.
Nakajima right now, he's having a good run with the All Japan belt.
Yeah, let him go. He's having a good time. But yeah,
And he beat
I
who did he
think
beat? He beat what's his name? Blue Trunks guy.
oh my god, I almost said
Nagata.
Nagoya, Nagata.
Yuji Nagata.
But I think that's where all of it's going. So like this whole buildup of like this weird storyline that like you're watching this and you're like, okay, I'm not 100% why any of this is happening.
And
I think,
and Satoshi Kojima's your MLW heavyweight champion.
hey man, I'm not upset about it. Pad the stats, buddy. That career is legendary.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'd like to see that. Like Noah definitely has something up their sleeve. You could see it here. The show was not one of the like it wasn't bad, but it wasn't.
No, it's a hard 7 for me. I'll give you my
Yeah,
score right now.
I'm right there with you. To me, it was an exact on the button 7.
Um, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll send the link again for the file with the ratings
Mm-hmm.
for
Yeah.
me, so I could use it again because I don't want to go look. I know I pinned the other one, but that's work.
Okay.
Um, but anyways, it's you could see they're trying to do something, and you could see by this show. Okay,
Yeah.
so they were doing really well leading up to the new year, but then even on the New Year's pay-per-view, it wasn't that full. And then there was a lot of empty seats.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on right now, but it's like you could tell they know they have to get their storylines going or people are not coming to the shows.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But and especially with all the things that New Japan is doing, they really need to up their game.
Yeah, and between Dragon Gate and All Japan, they're offering all good alternatives.
Yeah.
DDT has been doing pretty decent,
Yeah.
so
So, but yeah, like I said, this is 7 for us is a middle of the road. Anything
yeah,
less than 7 is subpar. Anything less than 5 is terrible.
this was a not
Watchable show.
it's
It
a
wasn't
watchable
that long.
show. It's
It
worth
was,
watching, but it's
yeah,
not going to blow you away.
no. If you're expecting like a grand Noah show like the New Year was, this is not it.
Yeah, and also give Ninja Mac more minutes, please.
Yes. More minutes for Mac.
More Mac minutes.
More Ninja Mac minutes. All right. So with that out of the way, guys, if you watch the show, let us know what you thought in the comments below. And in the words of Kenny Omega, I bid you adieu and goodbye and good night.